recognized him because they exchanged numbers during the first romp and communicated thereafter. In a video obtained by Sahara reporters, she added that her public confession came after her spirit continued to torment her, that she needed to make restitution for her sin. In February 2021, former pastor of the Omega Fire Ministries, Mike Davids, accused Suleiman of sleeping with his wife, Faith Edoko, who currently heads an Abuja branch of the church. The case that broke the camel's back was the case of Stephanie Otobo, another Nollywood actress who accused Suleiman of impregnating her and breaching a promise to marry her. She claims she had sex romps with the pastor in Italy, New York, and in Nigeria. Even went ahead to release pictures of the pastor exposing his private parts in a chat video with her and in person as well. Number 8. Reverend Oscar Nyasha. Oscar Nyasha is a preacher from Zimbabwe and cleric of the United Methodist Church. This pastor went viral in October when he reportedly committed suicide after video clips of him having sexual intercourse with one of his female church members were leaked in the church WhatsApp group. In an audio file released alongside the video, the cleric could be heard testifying about how he enjoyed his time with the lady. The church members started passing memes across to mimic the pastor. Oscar Nyasha was humiliated and embarrassed over the matter, then took his own life on Friday, October 20th, 2023. Number 7. Pastor Bodum Fatoo. If you are a Nigerian, you must have heard various things about one of the Nigerians' richest and most stylish pastors. Pastor Bodum Fatoo is a lead pastor and founder of the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, popularly known as COZA. He's a classic pastor, well known for his good looks, well-trimmed beards, and his love for designer wares like Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi, and etc. Little wonder he's referred to as the Gucci pastor by some. Fatoo has been in many controversies and often gets called out by female church workers and former members for sexual abuse. One of the prominent ones was in 2019 when Nigerian photographer and wife of Afro singer Timi Dakolo, she called him out in a video interview with Chude for allegedly defying her when she was a teenager. According to Busola, she was a member of his church during the time of the incidents. Number 6. Timothy Omoto. Timothy Omoto is the senior pastor of Jesus Dominion International based in Durban, South Africa. He's currently in jail and awaiting trial since April 2017 at the Port Elizabeth High Court for rape and human trafficking. One of his victims, who was only 14 years old, testified in court that the clergyman made her believing that having intercourse with him was the will of God. She went on to narrate how he had used scriptures and pages in the Bible to convince her and told her not to tell anybody about it or that God would kill her. Over 49 young ladies testified against him in court and told gruesome stories of how the man of God had his way with them against their will. Pastor Omoto would time and again select members of his church, mostly females, and arrange to travel them abroad for a church program and lodge into a hotel in either Durban, Israel, or Nigeria. Once in the hotel, Omoto or his assistants would inform them of house rules, which included that their cell phones be switched off or told not to contact male companions and were to further abide by his instructions. The female church members were allegedly kept in a room where they also slept, and Omoto would allegedly select one of the ladies to go to his private bedroom where he raped or sexually assaulted them. Number 5. Alpha Lukao.
May your life go forward. May you move forward. I said, may you move forward. In the name of Jesus. Hear me.
Yes, Papa. Yes, Papa.
Pastor Alpha Lukao is a South African-based gospel preacher, Christian author, televangelist, founder, and senior pastor of Alleluia Ministries with its headquarters in Johannesburg, South Africa. This flamboyant pastor has been subject to several controversies which run from money laundering scams to fake healings and deliverances in his church and even sexual scandals. In 2019, the preacher went viral after he claimed to resurrect a dead man. In the viral video, a young man in his 20s could be seen in a casket as the pastor stood over him. As he prayed, the young man stood up from the casket to the joyful thunder cheer of the entire church, who could not believe their eyes. And just as it seemed, the miracle was indeed too good to be true, and social media investigators took a closer look at the video and discovered that the supposed dead man was in fact breathing and opening his mouth whilst in the casket. The man of God came under fire from South Africans who accused him of being a phony. Some even dared the man of God to resurrect the late Nelson Mandela to prove his powers. However, when the heat got too much for Lukau, he confessed to having staged the mind-blowing miracle. According to him, he had staged the play with the young man and some of his church executives to help him gain more popularity and make him seem more powerful to his congregation. Number 4. Reuben Chiso. Reuben Chiso is a US-based Nigerian gospel preacher and author. He is the founder and leading pastor of Hope Restoration Ministries. This pastor is currently serving jail time in the US for having carnal knowledge of a 14-year-old and her younger sister. Number 3. Shefer Bushiri. Prophet Shefer Bushiri is a South African-based pastor, author, televangelist, and a businessman. He is one of the richest pastors in Africa, owning 4 private jets and 2 yachts, and drives in exotic cars. The pastor, however, has been entangled in several controversies, from staging miracles to money laundering, tax evasion, and fraud. Many of his female church members have come out to allege that the man of God had sexual experience with them. The pastor is currently on the run from South African police and has been declared wanted in 3 countries for crimes involving rape, money laundering, and fraud. Number 2. Angel Obinim. Daniel Obinim, also known as Angel Obinim, was born on the 29th of August 1977. He is a minister of the International God's Way Church in Ghana. This pastor has been a topic of many controversies over the years and has been arrested multiple times by Ghana police. The pastor first went viral after a video of him stepping on a pregnant woman's stomach surfaced on the internet in 2020. Ghanaian politician Kennedy Agyapong released a tape of the man of God having carnal knowledge of a married lady who was a member of his church. Number 1. Lesogo Daniel. Lesogo Daniel is a